I'm Jimmy Myers, head trainer of Tampa Bay Athletics, and I'm here today with InsideBaseball.com. Today we're going to go over an absolutely foundational exercise for lower body movements. This is one of the most important movements you will do to build leg strength. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go over the squat. When we start off today, we're going to go with no weights whatsoever. In 90% of the situations, there's no reason to start anybody off with weight. You'll find that most of your players or yourself are going to see that a lot of people can't even perform this exercise correctly without weight. So what we're going to do today is go over how to do it without weight. And there's a few foundational things that are crucial to making this work. One of the first things, let's start from the ground up, just like we would in baseball. Our feet. Make sure your feet are underneath your shoulders. There's going to be some cases where they might be a little more narrow or a little farther out depending on comfortability. In this case, I'm going to go right under my shoulders. You have the ability to either turn your feet slightly outwards or straight forward. In this case, I'm going to turn mine slightly outwards, no more than 15 degrees though. When we do this, make sure those feet are firmly planted in the ground. It's almost like you're screwing those feet into the ground. My heels are firmly planted. Now, when we do this, as I squat, I'm going to make sure all the weight is in my heels. One thing you want to watch out for is making sure your knees aren't diving in. You don't want to look like a little kid that's got to go to the bathroom. So what we're going to do is make sure those knees track over your toes. We don't want this. So as I'm going down, my feet are firmly planted in the ground. My knees are tracking over my toes, avoiding that, what we call valgus knee. Avoiding that, my chest is nice and tall. I want you to pretend like you have a laser beam attached to your chest. You want that laser beam shooting up constantly. That's going to pull your shoulders back and make your spine very strong and get all those erectors, those back muscles working for you. So feet are firmly planted. My knees are tracking over my toes. My sternum's lifted up. I'm in a great position. I stop when my hips are slightly past my knees. Now from here, making sure those knees don't go in, squeeze your glutes, your butt cheeks, squeeze them and stand up by driving your heels through the ground. One more time. We're going to go down, making sure our knees are tracking over our toes, heels are driven into the ground. My chest is nice and tall, laser beams pointing up. And now squeezing your glutes, making sure those knees are tracked over the toes. Stand right up.